energy this morning. Thank you. Thank you. Energy. Like that. Yes. Yes. Good morning, you all. There is a lot of people in here. Good morning. Okay, people at the top. Good morning. Let's try again. I see some lips that didn't even move. Good morning. Just this side right here. Good morning. There you go. Okay, you guys are really up there, huh? Okay, what about this side over here? Good morning. I think they beat you all, right? Okay, let's see this bottom portion. Good morning. Okay, you all. Am I waking you up this morning? That's exactly what I want to do, because I want you to really get this understanding today that you're in this place not by chance. Say not by chance. Say not by chance. Say it louder. Okay. Now, I'm Kesha, and I want you to really get an understanding of my position and why I'm here. The biggest thing that I understand is when I was a student here at Judson, there was so much at my fingertips all the time. Technology wasn't what it is today, but you all have so much more. So I want to give you a few tools this morning so that you can keep tapping and keep going and use your secret sauce. Is that okay? Yeah, you all so dry. Good morning. I need you to talk back to me, okay? Is that okay? All right, I'm going to need some energy. So again, I want to share some tools with you so that you can get an idea of how you build, because this is a great foundation for you to start at, and you get an opportunity when you're connecting with people to take these connections into your next realm of your life. How many of you all believe that? Thank you up there. I see his hand up there. Can you motivate the rest of your folks around you? I need you to get them updated up there, okay? So seriously, again, you have the ability to really sink your teeth into this time and do something great. And it's never by chance that you're here. And I like to always kick off with this. There's this word called grace. Who's familiar with the word grace? I should see all the hands. And I think I'm going to run up there real quick and just take all the devices and go pop, 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 pop. Should I do that? I'm serious. I want you to put your device down. Can you do me a favor? If you can hear me, take your device and put it down real quick. I really want to give you some stuff that you could use, okay? And I don't want you to miss it, all right? Is that fair? Because we can do that all day on our devices and we miss what we're supposed to get in life, okay? Okay. I'm not going to rant on that, but I want you to really put your device down so that you can hear from me and that you can see me, because this is going to be very interactive. Okay, so when I start with the word grace, there's a couple things that come to mind when you think of the word grace. What are some of the things that you think of when you hear the word grace? Okay, who else? Okay, what comes to mind when you think of grace? Praise. What else? When you think of the word grace, what comes to mind? Peace, faith. What else? Mercy, second chance. Who said that? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's it. God's love. And that's what I want you to think about while you are here in this space, and while you're here, I want you to make sure that you're giving yourself grace, but that you're also giving other people grace as well. Is that fair? Because here's the thing. People are going through so many different things. Round of applause if you believe that. And truly, we have no idea what they're going through, but when we operate in the spirit of grace, we get to do that, and we get to move in a way where we really can tap into people and the resources, and we can share with them what it is that we need and what they need from us. Is that fair? Okay, good. So start in grace, and remember, the same grace that you want God to give to you, promise me that you're going to give that grace to other people too. Can you do that? But that grace starts within first, and we can't give that grace to anybody else if we haven't first given ourselves grace. How many of you believe that? All right. I'm serious, you all. It's serious, okay? There's a couple foundational scriptures that I want to give you that I want you to really tap into today. Can you see those scriptures up there? Okay. The biggest one for me that stands out is walk as children of the light. Of the light, for the fruit of the light consists in all goodness and righteousness and truth. Period. How many of you believe you're righteous? Every single hand should go up in here because you are righteous. Raise your hand. You're righteous. And it's not from this standpoint that you're thinking that you're better than anybody, but God created us all and we're all righteous. Okay? And sometimes it's hard for us to grapple with that thought, but it's a real thing. Okay? So there's this acronym that I like to use. It's called TEST. And what I want to do is give you an opportunity to take on this acronym and take it into the rest of your day, okay? So the first T, the word is test, right? And so the first T is time. Say it with me, time. Good. You're waking up. Good. And the time that you invest in anything that you're doing, in connecting while you're in this space, in building yourself, in doing all the things that God wants you to do, the time that you put in will be the time that you get out. It sounds cliche, but it's serious. The time that you put in, the time that you invest will be the time that you get out every single time. Okay. The E is for energy. Say energy. Can you feel my energy up here? Energy is so real, and I want you to understand this. Before you even said a word or before you even introduce yourself to people, your energy introduces yourself. So whether you come in like this, dry, or you come in like, good morning, thank you, God, for waking me up today. The way that you start your day and the way that you put that energy out to the world is what's going to come back to you. Who believes that? It's serious. It's so serious. Energy is real. What I want you to do at the beginning of your days is I'll talk a little bit about affirmations too, positive ones, because these are things that you can speak over yourself so that you get yourself motivated, because we're not always motivated, right? Okay. The S in test is for secret sauce. Say secret sauce. And your secret sauce is your secret sauce. Who's been in one of my presentations before and heard this already? Have you really? Good. Okay, good. The S is for secret sauce. And everything that you put into that pot that you're cooking up as you create what you're supposed to do in life, all the spices, all the things, all of your secret sauce, all of that you-ness that you bring to the table, I want you to make sure that you're giving it away to the world, because your secret sauce is your secret sauce. The people that you're connected to are supposed to receive something from you. How many of you are connecting with people in your space every day? Good. How many of you are on LinkedIn? Ooh, okay. So for people that are not on LinkedIn, I think Dr. Kroom has a class where you have to get on LinkedIn. Is that right? Okay, so I want you to make sure that you're connecting with people that are in your space on LinkedIn. Are you familiar with it? It's a social media platform, but it's a professional platform. So what I want you to do is share your secret sauce, because it's so important for you to connect with people in a way where you get to give away what you have, your gifts. And you know what happens when you give away your gifts? They make room for you and bring you before the people that you're supposed to be connected to. So who's looking for internships right now, coming up year, okay? As you start to build and you're connecting, it's your secret sauce that's going to allow you to get connected and do what you need to do in that space, okay? All right, the last T is for truth. Say truth. Thank you. Good. And people are waiting to hear your story. They're waiting to hear how you may be the first person in your family that went to college, how you may be the first person that went to college out of state. People are waiting to hear your story. There's someone that you can mentor, that you can tell the story to, that you can walk them through that journey that really will allow them to go to that next phase in the journey. Do you understand that, you all? So I need you to make sure that you're connecting with people, because there's somebody that's waiting to hear from you, all right? So I want to pause really quick because I want you to take a look at how you start your day. Who starts their day in prayer? Okay, that's essential. Even if it's a quick 2.5 seconds, thank you, Lord, for today. Guide me. Guide me. Say, thank you, Lord, for today. Guide me. Protect me. Protect the ones that I love. Let no hurt, harm, or danger come our way. And do that simple thing in the morning before you start. And you know what that does? It really sets the tone for your day. Okay? Who's familiar with positive affirmations? And our key word there is positive, right? Because there's a thing called negative affirmations too. But we're not looking that way, right? Positive affirmations. And what I want to do is I want to share a few of those with you. But also, who journals? Sometimes when you're in a state of what you're doing and you want to look back and see the things that you've done, journaling is a great way for you to look back. So if you're an athlete and maybe you want to take a look at what you did last year versus this year, the right way to do that, or a really good way, is to document what you do. And basically, it's journaling. How many of you are familiar with that? Can you see your stats somewhere, athletes? Do you have something personal where you keep those? Create a journal. Create a journal. Create a journal. And that way you have that with you and you can document what you did, how many touchdowns you had, however many, whatever you had, you can document it and then go back a year from now and you can say, wait a minute, I beat that, right? So journal, that's another way that you get your juices flowing in the morning too, okay? Now what I want to do is I want to share with you some positive affirmations, okay? And I'll say them first, and then I want you to say them after me. Is that okay? Can I get some energy with this? Okay, good. You guys are waking up, right? Okay, so the first one says, everything I desire is awaiting me. Okay, that was okay. Well, let's do louder this next one, okay? Can we get louder? Let's shake these walls in here, okay? The next one says, new doors are opening, no man can close. And man is not gender specific, okay? I always have to say that. All right, this one's kind of long, so I'll say it in two parts and then you say it. I confess that the favor of God surrounds me like a shield. That means every single thing that you do today will be lined up for you to win. God already has given us the gifts. We need to make sure that we're expecting to win, okay? Good things are happening to and through me. All right. Now this one I'm going to say, and I want you to say it in your head because it's kind of long, okay? I've been equipped for the victory. The only L's I'm taking are lessons. Say lessons. Does that make sense, though? Because we think that we run into things and it's a loss, but it's not. There's a lesson that we must get in that thing, okay? Is that fair? All right, we're going to keep rolling. Okay, I'm going to skip this one for our time. All right, so I want you to, hold on one second, let me go back. Bam, okay. Here's what I want to give you. This is called the power statement. And as you're introducing yourselves to people that you're wanting to go on internship with, this is what I want you to use, the power statement. Take your phones out and screenshot this. This is a time where you can take your phone out. Screenshot this because what I want you to do is, are you familiar with a 30-second commercial or elevator pitch? Okay, so this is very similar to that. And what you want to do is, you don't want to be like people that go up to these employers and you have not practiced what you're going to say. Because you know what will happen? You'll get in front of them and you're like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to tell them your name. Second thing you want to do is you want to say that I'm a student at Judson University. I'm a senior at Judson. I'm studying architect design. Whatever it is that you're studying, you tell them that. And then you want to talk about your skills, your expertise, and your passion. Why are you passionate about that? And then I want you to ask them at the internship interview, And what company do you know that's looking for an amazing architect, designer who loves XYZ? Ask for what you want. Ask for the internship. Ask for the job. Ask for it. That's the one thing that happens that I see that people aren't doing. They're not asking for what they want. And that's a miss if you don't ask for what you're looking for, okay? All right, I have just a few more minutes, and I want to make sure that I'm giving you all an opportunity to truly get ready to get out here and win, okay? So what I want you to think about every single day is the fact that everything that you do in this process, it's going to take effort. Do you all get that? Nothing happens if we don't do anything. Is that fair? All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to take you all on a journey, and I want to really give you an opportunity to lean into the discomfort. As you're connecting with new people, it's so important that you meet some new people. So we have freshmen. Freshmen, raise your hand. Let me see all the freshmen. Okay. Give them a round of applause. Okay. Sophomores, where are you? Come on, sophomores. Right. Give them a round of applause. All right. Juniors, where are you? All right, juniors. Seniors, where are you, seniors? Okay, seniors, stand up for me really quick. Don't be mad. Just stand up real quick. Seniors, stand up. I'm going to call on you guys really quick. Stay up there, okay? Because what I want to do is I want you to recognize the upperclassmen within your vicinity. Because these are the people that know some people, right? Are they? They know some people, right? They're probably super connected, right? So what I want you to do, seniors, how many of you all have met some freshmen? How many of you all are mentoring some freshmen? All right. So I want you to take a mental note. I want you to make sure that intentionally that you're building relationships and building connections. And here's what I want you to do. Let's go really quick. Just tell me your first name, senior. First name up here at the front row. Hope. Stephen. Elena. Boop, boop. Two Sarahs. Greg. Okay. Okay. Ezekiel. Okay. Maria. Rachel. Yep. Patrick. Okay. Who did I miss? Katie. And Aaron. Oh, and back there, I didn't skip you. All right. Now, these are the people that I want you to be intentional about connecting with today. And here's what I want you to say when you connect with these people today. I want you to ask them what their future plans are. Ask them, how can you connect with them? They're going to come up to you, you all. So be prepared. Ask them what is the best way to connect with them. And I'm saying this because every single time that you're in a space with other people, it's an opportunity for you to network, for you to connect, and for you to build lasting relationships. Is this a lot, seniors? I heard somebody said no, somebody said yeah. Is this a lot? No. Okay. Good. I'm going to go with Greg. And what I want you all to do is yeah, give Greg a round of applause. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Now you guys can have a seat. Thank you for letting me do that. And again, what I want to do is I really want you to understand the power of the people that you're connected to. I wrote a book called Networking, It's Your Superpower, because it really is a superpower. And as you connect with people, it is so important for you to be intentional about the follow-up. So all of those seniors, I know you're on LinkedIn, right? Dr. Kroom would get you if you're not. You're on LinkedIn, right? Okay, good. I want you to make sure that as you're connecting with these other folks that you listen to understand. Typically, we listen to respond. Who's listening to respond sometimes? Be honest. You're ready for your rebuttal, but there's no way that you can really form what you're trying to get if you're listening to respond versus listening to understand. So as you're connecting with folks on campus, I want you to make sure that you are listening to understand. The other thing is I want you to be intentional about building relationships. On campus, again, I can say this over and over and over and over, and I originally came to Judson in 2002. It's 2022. 20 years I've been connected. And you know the big thing is it's easy to walk away when you graduate and be done, but it's so important for you to build these relationships now and stay connected. I'm also on the alumni board, and so I look at ways that we can make sure that we're connecting once you graduate, but it is also up to you all to make sure that you build relationships, okay? Invite others into your circle. It's easy to have these cliques, right? The athletes are all probably sitting together. Are you? Athletes, are you all sitting together? Why? Because you know them and you're comfortable though, right? So I want you to be really intentional though about connecting with people outside of your team. There's a whole bunch of students and a whole bunch of faculty that you can connect with outside of your coach too. You guys understand that? Can you hear me up there? Is that the athlete section up there? Okay, athlete section. So I want you to be so specific about connecting outside of your regular circle and bring some folks in. There's probably some things that you all are connected to or people you're connected to that you can help other people get connected to and vice versa. Do you understand that? I'm glad I'm seeing some head nods up here. I want to hear you too so they can hear you. Can you guys hear me? See? I want you again to make sure that you're being really intentional about inviting other people into your circle, okay? Can I get somebody, show of hands, or who's going to do that? Show me. You're going to invite people into your circle. Raise your hand, athletes. Every athlete's hand should be up to the sky. Thank you. Seriously, I want you to make sure you're inviting people, okay? And then the other thing I want you to do is stand as an advocate. You may have people that you have in your class that may not have the same resources, or they may not have the same access, or they may not know how to use a certain system that you're the bomb.com at, and you hear that they're not really good at it. What you can do is you can take your expertise and share it. Teach them. Mentor as well, okay? Is that fair? All right. Then I want you to speak up all the time and share God's love. Remove any barriers to anything that you think is going to, where they come from, where their nationality is. None of that stuff even matters, because you know what the truth of the matter is? When you cut us all open, what color is our blood? Does anybody have green blood in here? No. So I want you to make sure that you're connecting the dots and you're bringing people in, and you make sure that you're on the campus and you're connecting with people. Okay, I'm going to give you a pledge. Who's ready for the pledge? Okay. I'm going to read the pledge. Thank you back there. I'm going to read the pledge, and what I want you to do is, at the end, I want you to tell me that, yes, you agree to that. Okay? All right. Bam. Okay. So here's the pledge. I will walk in love at all times. Say that. I will live out loud and build God's kingdom. Come on over there. I am love. I receive love. I operate in love at all times. Because you know what's going to happen. Don't blow his eardrum over there, though. Don't blow out his eardrum. Because what happens is when you operate in love, it minimizes anything else. And hate and love cannot operate in the same vein. Okay? Does that make sense, you all? Yeah. Does it make sense? Okay, good. All right. I understand that I may be the only sign of love in someone else's life. Yes. We may be the only sign of love that a person will get. Will you all raise your right hand and say, I take the pledge? Thank you. There's one other thing that I want to do for you all right now. is I want to give you an opportunity as you're getting ready to go out on campus and into the world to connect. What are some questions that you have about how you should do this? I want to open this time up to give you an opportunity to ask any questions. What are some questions that you have about connecting with other people? And remember, we talked about the power statement. Let me just go back so you can see the power statement. Bam, bam. Okay. What questions do you have about connecting? Any questions, you all? How do you feel about connecting with other people outside of your normal circle? How do you feel? Any questions? Any questions? No? Okay, this is your time. I want you to ask any questions that you may have about connecting outside of your circle. And it's so important for you to be intentional when you do this, that you must make sure that you take flight, take action, and do something daily, every single day. And I want to give you one opportunity to be able to do that right now. And what I want you to do is everybody stand up. I know, some of you are like, ugh. It's almost over though, I promise. Everybody stand up. Okay? And here's what I want you to do. I want you to find a person, not a person that's in your dorm, not a person that you came with, not a person that you already know, not a person, somebody new. Find one person. I'll give you 5 seconds to connect with another person right now, then I'll give you instructions. Ready, set, go. Find one person. One person. Okay. Okay, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is this somebody new? It's not. You already know him. Get you somebody new. Move. You have to move your feet to get somebody new. Okay, good. Okay, here's what I want you to do. How are you guys still together? You don't know each other already? In this row right here, this row didn't even change. Okay, are you all with somebody that you don't already know? Greg, did you find somebody? Or are you still looking? Do you know her already? Greg, yes or no? Find somebody you don't already know, Greg. What's your full name, Greg? Call you by your full name. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, Greg's moving. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. You just met Greg? Did not. Did not. Here's what I want you to do. Okay, listen to me really quick. I want you to ask them how they're doing today. And listen. Okay. This hair. Okay. Yeah, this is it. This is it. You didn't meet anybody? Okay, good. Wonderful. All right, you all. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much for doing that. And as we get ready to dismiss, what I want you to do is this. Come on back to your spots and let me have your attention really quick and then we'll dismiss, okay? Here's what I want you to do and be intentional every single day. I want you to really be intentional with checking in with each other. Because again, you may be the only sign of God's love that someone gets to see today. I want you to remember as you go out into the world and as you're on campus, raise your head up when you're walking past people. Say hello, say good morning. If you want to go a little bit further, ask them how they're doing, because you know what you're getting to do when you do that? You're being the eyes, the hands, the feet, and the heart of God in everything that you do. And I want you to make sure that you think about that in every step that you take today. Go out, be the hands and the feet of God, and know that every single thing that you need is already within you. Tap inward. Don't forget about those positive affirmations. Build and make sure that you connect. If you're on LinkedIn, find me on LinkedIn. I would love to connect with you, and you tell me about your journey, and we will talk some more. This has been an amazing blessing. So great to meet you all. I think I need to make a line of athletes because I need to talk to you guys personally. Do I need to come up there and talk to you? I'm messing with you. But I want you, again, to make sure that in everything that you're doing, that you are the hands and the feet of God. Okay, you all? Be blessed today and have an amazing week on purpose. Thank you, guys. Be blessed.